Because Michael Soroka shares the same thought.
Ooh, we're going to be underway right on time at 7:10 Pacific. The last time C.J. Abrams led off against him, it was a homer, 8th leadoff homer of his career. Garcia later went deep, so did Nathaniel Lowe, but fought. Well, he did fight. He managed to stick around and win that game. 13th year in the big leagues for Will Little, the home plate ump. Ryan Addison first, Ryan Willis at second. The crew chief, Lance Barksdale. There he is over at third. Ooh. And C.J. Abrams is going to get hit, it appears, on the 0-2 pitch.
That's how you start it. Old pulled sweeper, 5th one on the year for Brandon Pfaadt. I'm going to be honest, because it's not, it's painful there, but 0-2 getting hit, oof.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Well, leadoff guy's aboard. That's all that matters, as long as he's okay. So here comes Wood, hitting safely 11 of his last 12 games. And he's just not getting one hit every night. He's got 16 hits over that time.
16 multi-hit games too, to go along the entire year.
31 extra base hits now, 5th most National League.
Well, Shohei's a show-off.
Well, yeah, he's on his own planet right now. CJ, by the way, when he runs, 9 of 11. See, he will be the next double-digit guy. Joining Dylan Cruz, who has 11. And the 0-1. Pretty good fastball. Moving Wood back and then running back to the inside edge.
Will Little buckled on that one too, right? I mean, I was like looking at it going, what was that about?
0-2.
Now I'm interested to see how Brandon Pfaadt goes against James Wood tonight. I think if there's one thing that James hasn't shown teams that he could hit is the sweeper. 0 for 7 against righty sweepers this year.
Just another thing about Wood, although it may not be likely in this count, he has drawn a lot of walks lately, 34 now, 8th most. That gives him a top 10 .385 on base percentage. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Abrams leaning, hopping, running, and a ball driven to right. It's going to fall in front of the right fielder. CJ reads it, picked up on a hop by Carroll. James Wood now 12 of 13 games with 17 hits.
Nice job right here. Curveball just gets out just in front. And if you're CJ, you got to be able to find the ball. You got to look at it a little earlier, and then when you've given it up, go. Because the other part is no one was covering third. Eugenio Suarez was at shortstop.
Well, suddenly Nathaniel Lowe is an on-base machine. 6 of his last 7 plate appearances going back to Seattle, and overall over his last 2 games 4 for 8 with 2 walks. But it took to his 4th at bat to get aboard the other night. He's done nothing but run around the bases since. He is 4 for 8 with a career solo shot against Brandon Pfaadt. Perdomo trying to keep Abrams in the neighborhood out there at second. Big gap right center. And it goes the other way with a ball hit with authority. Abrams will score easily. Here comes Wood around third. He will be held by Ricky Gutierrez as the ball gets in from Grichuk to Perdomo. And here come your Nats again, swinging the bats on this road trip.
Oh, Nathaniel Lowe ready to go. Fastball away, belt high, on time. Look at the eyes playing right through it. Great job by Nathaniel Lowe. Yet another knock with the runner in scoring position. 19 now, 19 for 61. RBI
number 38. Big inning possible. Here's Garcia. And he's going to line one to right center. That ball's on the ground and beyond Corbin Carroll. So 2 runs will score. Carroll gets good help from Alec Thomas, the center fielder, to keep that from being 3 bags. The Nats are slugging so far tonight, and a slugger's walking to the plate as well.
Getting a curveball here. Louis just all over it. Stays on it nicely. Not collapsing that front side, but like that chest has stayed right over the ball. You do. I mean, what you said, and Alec Thomas getting over there. Thought that should have been a triple right away, but the way that he got to it quickly, can't stop.
Now Garcia, RBIs number 23 and 4. And another extra base hit for him. 10 of his last 18 knocks, at least doubles. And Franny, the way things are going, he might be sitting in the number 4 hole for a while.
It might be.
It's kind of pop you want.
Right, absolutely. But the other part too is for the entire team now. You saw last night, you get that 2-run lead in the first. What happened? First inning, they score a lot of runs too. So keep it on them. Quality AB after quality AB.
Josh Bell. Down and away. Did not see a heater on the first pitch. 7 for his last 14. 3 homers, 7 RBIs in his 3-game homer streak. 1 short of his career long. And you might be surprised to know that wasn't in his heyday with Pittsburgh. That was just last year. He had 4 in a row. July 24 to 27. And Josh knows this ballpark. Finished up with the D-backs last year.
Finished up great.
22 RBIs in 41 games, hitting 280, I would say so.
Well, and it started out even better because they got him when Christian Walker went down, who was an all-star, was doing great. Josh stepped right in. It was huge help for him.
Not able to get to that one down. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, change up, or change up, sweeper, and then a change up again. Everything away.
Now extending the at bat.
Let's look at the Arizona Diamondbacks defense behind Brandon Pfaadt today with Grichuk in left field, Alec Thomas in center, and Corbin Carroll in right. Suarez, Perdomo left side, Marte, and Pavin Smith on the right with Gabriel Moreno behind the plate.
2-2. That ball gets away.
Oh, what is? Oh,
it's ball 4. I was like, Robert Hassel, don't touch that ball with your bat.
That hit by pitch. That I was wondering. I was like, what are we doing here? Whew. You see it?
Yeah.
Second sweeper.
So it is a dead ball. And by the way, you youngsters, when you're on deck, a ball deflects over to you. Do not get your bat or your hand or your foot on that thing. Now that's a dead ball, so that forces Garcia to stay at second. And a big spot again for Robert Hassel III. Having his career RBI night here last night. 2-run single first inning up the middle. Then he pulled one for another RBI in the 7th.
Great take. Love it. I mean, that's terrible expansion right there by Will Little, the home plate umpire, but awesome. Give him down, almost like similar to Merrill Kelly, where you give him the bottom third, especially early in the count. Those are ground balls for Brandon Pfaadt. Not a ground ball guy either.
Just spitting on that one. 2-1. 5 runners in a row. The Nats are up to 7th in the league in runs and in homers with this recent explosion. That'll even things up on 2-2. Last 3 games. That's averaging 9 runs a game for the last 3. The power, everything to go with it. Look at the runners in scoring position. Prolific. And this ball to center. That'll fall in front of Carroll. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. Robert Hassel III is now 9 for 33. 1 at bat into his 9th big league game.
A little sinker middle of the plate off the end, but look at him stay extended. He fought right through that. Not trying to play all words here with Brandon fought, but he fought through the zone. Some guys hit it, kind of come off of it. He stayed right through it. The length out there.
Both Garcia and Bell running the bases well there. Here's K-Bert in the number 7 spot. But he didn't think he'd be hitting with nobody out in the first inning. And here we are. Ooh, 2-0.
Good takes. 1 pitch, 1 spot. Be determined in this if you're K-Bert. Fine with that.
And Ruiz will drive this one out to deep left center. Thomas on his way. It's over his head.
What a read by
At
Robert
least
Hassel.
2-run score. Hassel held at third. 5 runs already.
What a swing right here by K-Bert. I mean, you think about how they got to this 2-0 slider down and in, or curveball, and they go change up 2-1, and he stays on it and hammers it. 101 off the bat. K-Bert Ruiz, fantastic. I thought Ricky Gutierrez might have sent Robert Hassel at third, who had an awesome read, but again, nobody out. There is no reason to push the envelope and create an out at the plate. Nice job, K-Bert.
Well said, sir. I mean, with the guy swinging like this, don't give away any outs. There's Jose Tena in the number 8 spot, and that's inside. And this little guy's on base now, a career tying 12 games in a row, hitting .317. Infield in for the D-backs. And he'll turn his shoulders and body away from ball 2. Take it out a little closer to 9 ball games hitting. His on base percentage .383 during his on base streak. All right, that was borderline-ish.
Yeah, it just, again, Jose Tena takes a pitch off the plate. Should be 3-0 for him. It's a good spot. Still ahead. Pitcher's defensive right now.
That'll even the count. 2-2. Brandon Pfaadt, by the way, came into this game 6th in the National League with a 1.78 ERA at home. 3.90 overall. And there's a base hit that'll bring in 2 more. Tena pulling it. Little guy digging for another double. It'll be his 11th of the year. And the Nats are swinging the bat brilliantly here. And it is an unhappy desert crowd tonight.
You love what Jose Tena does right here. Staying in the at-bat. Back-to-back sweepers, and that's a good one. That's not something you're going, oh, he hit a mistake. He didn't hit a mistake. He beat him. Great job. See it on the greatest camera out there. Thinking 2 right away.
Brandon Pfaadt is done. He's hit 2 batters. The other 6 hit him, and a rather shocking top of the first. Has that dugout done any celebrating lately? Wow. Nobody out. New pitcher. Jiffy Lube's winning team keeps you moving with a full range of services, including oil changes, tire rotation, wipers, filters, and more. This is Scott McGuff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that when you spell it, right? 7th game for him this year, 6 innings, 1 whip. He's coming in a tough situation right here, trying to calm the waters. 4-seamer slider, split, and a sinker. How about coming into the game today? Hitters, runners in scoring position against Brandon Pfaadt, 8 for 45, 5 for 5 tonight.
Running into a hot ball club, to say the least. Dalen Lyle drilling one deep to center, just below that 20-foot yellow line. That's a home run anywhere in baseball except here. And now the Nats have 8 runners touching home plate.
That ball was roasted. 105 off the bat here. Little splitter up. And we talk about a great swing. Chris Johnson and I, assistant hitting coach, are talking about it. It's like he's committing to the right pitches. It's just fighting through it. He's just believing that here's going to go right there because the swing is just ideal. Smokes it. What a play by Alec Thomas. That, I mean, he played that as perfect as you can get it. Nice job by Jose Tena.
Here's C.J. Abrams again. His hit by pitch. And don't forget, that was an 0-2 pitch that hit him. And then for Pfaadt and the D-backs, the inning fell apart from there. So he's charged with all 8. Book closed on him. "31 pitches, 18 strikes for their starter."
It's easy to say it now, though, but man, stay on them. They have 27 outs to play with, too. So do you. But you got 7-run lead so far. 8-run lead.
Batting around in the first inning, a very rare thing.
It's been 2nd time in the last couple of weeks, though. Once against the Orioles.
Yeah. And now C.J. Abrams is hit again.
On a 1-2 pitch. 4 strikes, 1 ball, and 2 hit by pitches. Was it the same spot? Nope, just the other leg.
And now, without an out registered, James Wood is the 11th Nationals hitter. Diving down and away, 1-1.
Back-to-back splits. 4-seamer slider split, 2 left-handers. Pretty even when it comes to the slider and split as far as what he uses.
Up the middle, off the mound, base hit. Here comes Lyle. 9-0. Abrams to third. And the amazing Nats keep on hacking.
I mean, let's go. Up and in. After a good splitter away, and he's ready for it. Watch the mound, little ramp. Nice job by his second base umpire to get underneath that one.
Yeah, I was watching Ryan Wills there. That was not a lot of reaction time. Not the way the Nats are hitting the ball. So here's Nathaniel Lowe, who drove in the first run, and that was 8 RBIs ago. Ball 1. That was Wood's first ever at bat against McGuff, and the same for the Nats first baseman.
Oh,
ouch. Marino took a shot or two last night.
5 was the most first inning runs allowed this season by the Diamondbacks. 6 is the most first inning runs scored by the Nats this season. And we've got 4 straight games scoring 9 runs.
Very unusual for this to happen without an out being registered. And that'll be foul. And I'm wondering how many hitters like C.J. Abrams have been hit by a pitch twice in the same inning.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's not exactly up there with Fernando Tatis' 2 grand slams in the same inning, but taking a couple for the team and igniting what might be 2 different rallies here. That was close. 2-2.
He's dialed in though. He knew that was a ball all the way.
Two RBIs away from 40 now. And that's well low and in, ball 3. I know it's 9 runs, but it's the first inning. Wood is not on the move, and they're standing in Phoenix on the first out of the game.
We had a caller. I'm taking a bow. I said it'd be a standing O once they got that first out.
Baseball fans. I'm not happy about Nathaniel striking out, but well done. Well done, D-backs fans. Luis Garcia next. He wants to chase that runner home from third now that there's 1 out.
But this is that time. Like again, that swing right there. Stay locked in. Middle part of the field like he's been doing.
They're into every pitch. We'll see how long that lasts. One ball, 1 strike.
Good take though.
Sounds like the 9th inning of a save situation. Garcia. They should turn 2, but they don't. Luis Garcia is going to beat it out, and another run will score. And the Nats have 10, and now they're booing.
Yeah, and another time by Ketel Marte in the first inning where he bobbles this ball. He kind of got it and kind of double pumped on it before he got rid of it. And Louis running out of the box. Nice shot by him. Right there. And it was not quick enough for Perdomo to get it over there.
Garcia, 3 RBIs in the inning. Josh Bell hit by a pitch first time.
So 3 RBI here in the first inning for Louis.
How about that? Go to. Michael Soroka waiting to get out there and probably not minding it a whole lot. He'll have to make good use of his warm-up tosses, Franny, to get fired up.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gone into the cage underneath to stay loose a little bit. It's a good problem to have. And this is like his Sunday start, May 18th. Right? Second inning, they scored a bunch of runs for him.
Josh Bell spits on that one away. 3-2. And Luis Garcia Jr. will be on the move. Pavin Smith will move behind him. Papa John's, key ingredients, ringing that bell. So look at that, Franny. First 5 weeks of the season or so, $130, and now 2 weeks plus, almost 300.
I mean, the batting average of balls in play, 123, unsustainable. 284 for his entire career. It's unlucky. Some soft contact in there too. We get it, but guess what? He fought through it.
And he keeps getting on base. Now the Nats have tagged their reliever for a whole bunch of pitches here. More than 2 dozen.
Yeah, this is a organizational night right here because this challenges you as a system. A lot of guys throwing last night. Beeks, Thompson, Murillo, Brigham.
Robert Hassel III base hit up the middle first time. Off the pitcher's hand. That's a base hit. That would have gone right to Perdomo, the shortstop. And now they better hope he's okay.
Yeah, right off his bare hand. Trainer's going to come out right away. And I mean, Perdomo was right there, but it's instinct. See him? You know who loved it? Robert Hassel III.
2 for 2.
That's 2 for 2 in the inning.
Well, they're going to have Scott McGuff throw a few here to make sure he can grip the ball and grip it with authority. Pitchers have broken their hands on plays like that over the years. Fortunately, he's okay. And now Keibert Ruiz, who's delivered one of the biggest hits of this inning, the 2-run double way out to left center, will bat again. This is the 7th hitter that will bat for the 2nd time in this inning. They're loaded again.
For Keibert.
Yeah. Everybody's been aboard.
Some guys twice.
Keibert gets jammed. A little pop up for Suarez. I love it that they're cheering for the Nats, scoring 10 runs on 9 first inning hits.